For years, the question has divided the space community: Moon or Mars? Many claimed Elon Musk and SpaceX were all in on Mars, leaving the Moon behind. But as of January 2026, Musk has finally put that debate to rest. Recent statements reveal SpaceX's master plan, conquering both worlds in parallel, with Starship as the key. From lunar mass drivers making money irrelevant, to moon base alpha and full Artemis dominance, to uncrewed Mars landings this decade with Optimus leading the way. This is an either-or. It's a dual-track strategy for humanity's expansion. And Flight 12, launching any day now, is the breakthrough that makes it real. In this video, we dive deep into Musk's revelations and why 2026 changes everything. Let's go! Musk's recent statements confirm SpaceX's parallel pursuit. But how did we get here so fast? 2025 was Starship's breakout year. 6 integrated flights, routine booster catches by mid-year, ships surviving extreme re-entries with evolving heat shields, and version 3 prototypes demonstrating stretched tanks and full Raptor 3 clusters on test stands. All while SpaceX shattered records with 165 Falcon launches. This unprecedented tempo gathered irreplaceable data on reusability, paving the way for Flight 12, the version 3 orbital debut targeting ship catch in early 2026. Overlooked, infrastructure explosion, second tower operational, mega bays producing multiple vehicles simultaneously. Raptor production hit thousands, with version 3's simpler design enabling rapid scaling. These triumphs aren't Mars only. They enable lunar ambitions too. Starship HLS variants for Artemis, delivering massive cargo for moon base Alpha, and eventual mass drivers launching resources into cislunar economy. Musk's December 2025 comments on lunar factories and AI satellites underscore this synergy. Flight 12's success multiplies everything, proving the rapid reuse and payload leaps needed for sustained moon operations and the tanker fleets for Mars transfers. 2025 built the unbreakable foundation. 2026 launches the dual conquest. The biggest surprise in Musk's recent comments? His direct focus on the moon, challenging years of skepticism that SpaceX was Mars only. In late 2025, responding to praise for long-term strategy, Musk dropped this: "When the mass driver on the moon gets going, I am not sure money will be relevant." That's not casual talk. It's a vision of lunar industry so productive that traditional economics shift. Mass drivers, electromagnetic rails launching payloads into orbit, require reliable, high-cadence delivery only Starship provides. Flight 12's version 3 upgrades make that cadence real. Musk doubled down. Starship will end up doing the whole moon mission, mark my words. This signals SpaceX aiming to dominate Artemis, not just landers but full lunar architecture. Starship HLS variants deliver unprecedented cargo, 100+ tons per flight for bases. Converted Starships become instant pressurized habitats, cheaper and faster than building from scratch. The prize? Lunar resources. Water ice in shadowed craters, confirmed abundant, enables propellant production for cislunar refueling. Helium-3 for potential fusion energy. Rare earths, titanium, silicon for manufacturing. A lunar economy emerges: mining, processing, exporting. Moonbase Alpha, Musk's named permanent outpost, starts with Artemis but scales to industry. China's aggressive timeline adds urgency. SpaceX must deliver or risk falling behind. Flight 12 proves the reusability and payload needed for sustained operations. The Moon isn't a detour. It's the economic engine funding Mars and humanity's backup planet insurance. Musk isn't ignoring the Moon. He's planning to own it. The Moon is critical, but Mars is the prize Musk has always chased. His two-word reply to Mars' advantages: occupy Mars. Why this obsession? Mars offers what no other world can. First, sheer scale, smaller than Earth but no oceans, nearly full surface usable for cities, industry, expansion. Lower gravity, 60% less than the Moon, eases construction, launches, daily life. Equatorial summers hit comfortable temperatures, proving it's not uniformly frozen. Atmosphere rich in CO2, perfect for Sabatier reactions producing methane propellant with water ice. Ancient geology hints at past habitability. Perseverance's 2025 organic finds reinforce potential for extinct life. Mars is humanity's best shot at a second home. Timelines are accelerating. Uncrewed starships target late 2026 or 2027, carrying Optimus robots for initial surface work, habitat prep, ISRU testing. Success opens crewed windows 2029 to 2031, dozens per ship, building self-sustaining outposts. Challenges are immense: 6 to 9 month transit, thin atmosphere, radiation, limited water outside poles. But version 3 solves the bottleneck. Flight 12 proves 150-plus ton payloads and rapid reuse, enabling tanker fleets for full refueling. Hundreds of flights per window deliver millions of tons. Factories, greenhouses, power systems. Lunar revenue, water, helium-3 exports, funds the Mars Armada. Musk's strategy: Moon bootstraps economy, Mars secures species survival. Occupy Mars isn't slogan, it's the end game, made possible by the dual track starting now. Moon and Mars aren't competing. They're symbiotic in Musk's vision. The Moon provides near-term economic payoff to fund the Mars push. Lunar water ice mined and cracked yields propellant for cislunar tankers, cheaper than Earth launches. Helium-3 and rare earth exports create revenue streams. Mass drivers and factories turn the Moon into an industrial hub. That wealth accelerates starship production and tanker fleets for Mars. Shared tech binds them. Orbital refueling, targeted demo mid-2026, works for lunar orbits and Earth-Mars transfers. Rapid reuse from Flight 12 enables high cadence for both. Infrastructure scales in parallel. Starbase and potential Florida sites churn vehicles for Artemis HLS and Mars cargo simultaneously. Competition sharpens focus. China's lunar base timeline pressures Artemis. SpaceX must deliver HLS or lose dominance. NASA's Mars plans lag, giving SpaceX runway for uncrewed 2026 to 2027 landings. Balancing act is delicate. 2026 to 2027 prioritizes Moon for contracts and urgency. Late 2020s shifts heavier to Mars as lunar ops mature. Overlooked. Optimus robots debut on both lunar mining prep and Mars surface autonomy. Flight 12 isn't just a test. Success proves the reusability, payload, and reliability needed to sustain operations on two worlds at once. The dual plan isn't spreading thin, it's compounding advantages. Moon pays the bills, Mars secures the future. 2026 is when the master plan goes live. The dual Moon-Mars plan hinges on one breakthrough: orbital propellant transfer. Without it, Starship can't reach either destination with meaningful payload. Flight 12's success paves the way for full demonstrations mid-2026. Refueling isn't simple. Cryogenic methalox boils off rapidly. Settling in zero-G is tricky. 2025 flights and ground tests de-risked this. Quick disconnects flowing thousands of tons per hour. Ullage thrusters preventing vapor lock. Active cooling loops extending loiter time. Version 3's stretched tanks mean fewer transfers. 12 to 15 tankers for Mars versus earlier 20+. Process: tanker launches, autonomous rendezvous with LiDAR/Starlink guidance, soft dock, hard clamp, lines extend, pumps push propellant, chain refueling, tankers topping each other, multiplies efficiency. For the Moon, cislunar depots enable frequent HLS missions, mass driver construction. For Mars, Earth orbit tankers fill cargo ships for trans-injection burns. Shared architecture, same ports, software, procedures. Overlooked January 2026 update. Improved sensors and valves qualified for higher flow rates. Mid-2026 demo targets full ship-to-ship transfer, proving the system for both. With rapid reuse, a fleet of 30 to 50 tankers supports dozens of lunar landings and multiple Mars ships per window. Refueling turns Starship from powerful rocket to true space transportation network. It's the enabler making Musk's dual conquest not just ambitious, but scheduled reality. Refueling unlocks the trips, but sustained presence demands permanent bases. Starship's genius: landed vehicles become instant habitats on both worlds. Version 3's 1,100+ cubic meters per ship provides spacious, pressurized volume immediately. Converted hulls, outfitted with partitions, life support, viewports, house crews faster and cheaper than custom builds. On the Moon, HLS variants deliver modules for Moonbase Alpha, radiation shielded by regolith piling. Water Ice ISRU produces oxygen and propellant for local hops and Earth returns. Helium-3 mining setups bootstrap fusion research. On Mars, cargo ships unload greenhouses, factories, power systems. CO2 atmosphere plus water ice feed Sabatier for unlimited methalox. Optimus robots, deployed uncrewed 2026 to 2027, handle heavy construction, mining, maintenance in harsh conditions. Radiation protection, buried habitats, regolith bricks 3D printed on site. Inflatables expand volume dramatically for communal spaces and farms. Shared designs, same ECLSS recycling 98% plus water, oxygen, hydroponics feeding dozens. Flight 12's massive reusable payload proves one ship can deliver a complete starter base module. With tanker fleets scaling mid-2026, dozens of these habitat-building flights reach the Moon yearly, hundreds to Mars per window. Bases evolve from outposts to villages to industrial hubs. Sustained presence isn't future tech, it's the direct outcome of the dual strategy launching now. Bases and industry set the stage, but the historic moment is humans arriving. Crewed Starship makes that possible on both worlds. January 2026 designs are mature. Dedicated nose crew module with panoramic viewports, multiple redundant airlocks, surface elevator. Interior supports 20+ crew comfortably. Private quarters, full medical suite, exercise against atrophy. Closed-loop life support recycles 98% plus water, oxygen. fresh food from hydroponics. Radiation shelters central, active monitoring constant. Psychological design. Starlink real-time Earth contact, VR recreation, plants everywhere. Crew selection. Diverse experts, pilots, doctors, engineers, scientists, with proven isolation resilience. Years of training, Earth analogs, underwater habitats, star-based simulators. Moon first, Artemis crewed landings late 2020s, HLS delivering teams to Moon Base Alpha, multiple ships for redundancy, short transit, rapid surface ops building industry. Mars follows, 2031 to 2033 windows. Convoy of cruise ships, 6 to 9 month journey, landing near uncrewed prep sites. Optimus robots already working, ISRU flowing propellant. Flight 12 de-risks everything. Re-entry data for human-rated heat shields, reuse cadence for launch reliability, margins for abort systems. These aren't one-off flags and footprints. They're the start of permanent crews, rotating, growing, building civilization. First on the Moon, then Mars, humanity steps off Earth for good. The dual master plan delivers people, not just payloads. Crewed missions begin the era, but the endgame is cities on 2 worlds. Musk's dual strategy compounds exponentially. Moonbase Alpha evolves into industrial metropolis, mass drivers exporting resources, fusion-powered factories from helium-3, cis-lunar economy generating trillions. That wealth funds the Mars Armada, thousands of starships per window. Early Mars outposts, built by Optimus pioneers, scale to self-sustaining cities. ISRU produces unlimited propellant and materials. Greenhouses and 3D printed habitats house millions. Lower gravity enables megastructures impossible on Earth. Diverse economies emerge. Science, manufacturing, even tourism. Shared tech accelerates both. Optimus fleets constructing on Moon and Mars. Orbital depots serving cis-lunar and interplanetary routes. Flight 12's version 3 proves the payload and reuse for this scale. By 2030s, permanent crews on Moon, first thousands on Mars. 2040s, lunar cities in hundreds of thousands, Mars population surging. 2050s, millions across both, true multiplanetary civilization. Overlooked synergy. Lunar testing de-risks Mars systems faster. Challenges remain: radiation, psychology, governance, but solutions scale with the fleet. This isn't fantasy. It's the trajectory from the master plan activating in 2026. Humanity's future, not confined to one fragile planet. Cities under lunar craters and Martian domes, backup for Earth, and springboard to the stars. Musk's revelation. We're building it now. Elon Musk has finally laid it out. SpaceX's master plan for 2026 and beyond, conquering the Moon and Mars together. Flight 12, version 3's orbital debut with ship catch potential, is imminent as of January 11, 2026. This launch proves the reusability, payload, and refueling tech unlocking lunar industry, Moonbase Alpha, mass drivers, and the Mars fleet for Optimus pioneers, crewed landings, and million-person cities. The debate is over. It's not Moon or Mars, it's both. Symbiotic worlds building humanity's multi-planetary future. From lunar economies funding Mars armadas, to shared starship tech sustaining bases on red dust and gray craters. We're at the inflection point. If this vision of cities on 2 worlds excites you, if you're ready to witness humanity's greatest leap, join the journey. Subscribe to Orbital Atlas right now and hit the bell. We're diving deeper into every breakthrough. Like this video if you're all in on the dual plan. Comment: Moon or Mars? Which excites you more? Share this with someone who still thinks it's one or the other. Because 2026 launches the era of multiplanetary life. And on Orbital Atlas, we'll be here for every step. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.